Hello, my name is Melissa, and this is Budgeting Over 40. And as you can tell from the title, we are going to budget in YNAB for week number 2. We have some money ready to assign, so stay tuned. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back. It's very nice to talk to you guys again. I hope December is treating you well. So far, we're in week number 2 for me. So I budget from a Sunday to a Saturday, and we have to go in and get it done because I am a couple days behind. So the first thing I'm going to do, I do have a little bit of money, $269.28. In the weekly rollover section, I'm going to reset that available amount, send it back to ready to assign. Okay, so next up, I am going to go in, and I did link my Capital One accounts to YNAB, so it actually populates things on its own. So that's good. So let's go in and let's settle up these transactions and get it going. So, how are you guys doing? How has everything been? How is December treating you guys? I hope well. So far, so good. I haven't really been spending too much money. I think I haven't been spending too much unnecessary money, but let's just see. So this check here, it says mobile deposit. I did get a check for $638.93, and this is a reimbursement. I should just call it refund. So if you guys remember, in the month of October, I went to the dentist and I had to pay out of pocket for some dental work that I had done, and I was waiting for my insurance to send the money back. So they did it, and I was a little pissed off. I was a little upset about it because I waited about a month to get the money back. But anyway, when I called them, just trying to check to see what the status was, they said that they sent out a check for $630, $38.93. And I'm like, wait a minute, why is it that amount? I spent $1,353 at the dentist. They said, well, the dentist was supposed to charge me the in-network price, which would have worked out to be about $800. I'm like, well, they didn't. So what should I be doing? So they said that, I have to contact the dental office. And I'm like, first of all, if I call them, they're going to tell me there's nothing they can do. It's an insurance issue. So I'm just going to try to bypass that route. So what's my next step if that's what they tell me? Anyway, the very nice lady on the phone did tell me that if the dentist office didn't cooperate because they were only supposed to charge me $800, they could escalate the matter and the insurance company, could contact the dentist office. I said, well, can we skip a whole bunch of those steps and you guys get in touch with the dental office? Anyway, long story short, they did. They called the dentist office. The dentist office apologized and let them know that they would be refunding me um, the balance. Well, there's a catch to it. My insurance only covers 80% of out of pocket pay. So I'm taking a little bit of a loss because I ended up paying out of pocket. I guess if I was having them apply everything at the dentist office, they would have only charged me $800, and my insurance more than likely would have only paid 80% of that. So anyway, the check the insurance sent me was for $838.93. And the dentist office also did a reimbursement for, it worked out to be 400 and change. And I will show you that when I go into my Capital One number one card because they applied that money directly. They credited it back to the card, which was good. And what's going to work for me is that money went back on the card because this $638, I'm not sure right now if it's going to go back to the card just yet because there's some bills that I need to pay. So anyway, this next transaction up is a small transfer that I sent over to my Credit Karma um, savings account for $5. My one main financial was paid for $300. Actually, before the $300, I think I did $300 already right now. It's for $5.10, and I only made this extra payment because I wanted to have it at a round number, and I will show you guys that in a minute. So I'm going to approve that for $5.10. And I did pay my Capital One number one card for $185. So far in my personal checking account, those are all the transactions that I need to approve. So let's go into the bills account. Teachers FCU is for my auto loan. So let's go down and find Teachers FCU. And I did make the third of my 1/3 payment, which is $314. I have that. So into the Capital One number one card, here we go. So before I even go any further, let's see. Let's see if I can find that amount that they did credit me. $409.42. So it works out to be just a little over $1,000 that I got back. And to be honest, I'm grateful that I did get this much back because, they could have told me that they weren't going to do anything. So I'll take that. So $409.42 went back on my card, and I got that $638.93 check in the mail. So, okay, I did make that payment from my personal check-in. And then I went to ShopRite. Let's do it this way. And I bought groceries. I think I did split this amount. Let's see. I'm just checking my paper budget to see if I have this amount split, the $283, or if it was all groceries. And it actually was all groceries. So my house was completely depleted, you guys. I don't know. My kids are eating a little bit extra. So that's what happened there. So my wallet, the only thing that changed in my wallet, I ended up getting some cash in hand because at work I went out for breakfast and I used my card and I was reimbursed in cash. Why am I doing it this way? Cancel this because that's not how it went. So cash received, put it to the ready to assign, and I got $25. I think that's what it was. Yes. That was actually on the 11th. And hubby also gave me some money. He gave me $370. Now I should split that payment, but let's see how we do this first. 300 no, in the inflow. So $370. He had me buy him some new AirPods. His AirPods were broken. I put it on my card, and then he gave me money back, and then gave me extra. And there is $60 in here because he's paying for my pedicure. I'm in badly need to get my feet done. So he is paying for that for just about, it's going to be $50, $45, $50 with tip. But he's going to stand that bill. So he gave me some extra, and I'm putting that into the ready to assign. So let's see. That was my wallet. All right, so I'm just going through to see. Let me pull up and see on my Apple Card if I had any transactions on here that I need to log. So, okay, yes, my YNAB was paid. McDonald's went out. Peloton was paid. And then yesterday I had This is where I ordered the bagels for work. It came up to $26. Save. And then I paid a copay to the hospital. I don't know why it came up as let's see. I had a copay that came in the mail. They're saying I don't know how they do it because to be honest, I don't think that I should have been paying this copay, but I'm not sure. I do go to the doctors quite often for maintenance, for checkups. I do go quite often, and I do a lot of blood work. So sometimes um, they don't take a copay for the blood work, and then they bill me later. So I can't complain because I don't know for sure if most of these were definitely copays. I know at some point I've gone to the doctors and they didn't charge me a copay, so I'm not arguing. It's delayed. Okay. 867. I went to McDonald's yesterday. I gotta change this date. This was all yesterday. The copay was also yesterday. Okay, and those are the only two transactions that I have on my Apple Card, and these two are cleared. The copay isn't cleared as yet. So Mattress Firm, nothing happened there. My Discover card, nothing has happened there. Capital One, number one. This should be what it is because I have this account linked. So everything should be coming up perfectly, right? I'm just going to double check. 548. Let's see. That 509. Okay, for the credit redemption. So there's 509 in credit redemption. I'm going to leave that because those has not cleared yet. The last thing that cleared on here is what it's saying up here for my working balance, okay? Capital One, number two. So like I said, remember I told you guys that I'm thinking that I needed to get fuel again? I did, and I got the same amount that I did last month. So luckily I had budgeted money for that. So let's go back to the budget and see what our damage is. So now I have 6 overspend categories. So let's go ahead and cover. So first of all, this 271.55 is the AirPods that I bought for hubby. Well, he bought it. He paid for it, but I was the one at the store. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover that because he did give me the money back for that. This extra payment for one main, I'm gonna cover that. Heating out, I'm gonna also cover that. The copay, I'm gonna go ahead and cover that also. Household, I did have to go to BJ's and do a stock up on toilet paper, laundry detergent, paper towels, everything for the home. I spent $130.11. And here is where I went a little crazy with my groceries because we needed way more than I thought I did for $477.48. So let's go ahead and cover that. Okay, so now everything is covered. I have $1,634 left. And what I need to pay is, I know I have to put some money in apps and subscriptions for Google. Google's going to be the next one to come out. This is for $2.16. Okay. Oh, come on. What did I do? $2.16. There we go. I don't have anything else in here. I have the babysitter variable spending. Let's leave that. I have not paid my car insurance. Yes, it's due on the 13th, but I think I'm going to push it back until the 22nd, which that is something that I do quite often. I am going to go ahead and put that $50 in here for my pedicure. My lending club, I haven't paid as yet, but there's $530 in there. And you guys, my student loan still hasn't taken their money. I don't know what's going on with them, but I'm not going to stress. In my credit card section, Discover needs 173, and Mattress Firm is going to need 67. And Capital One number one, I'm not going to put anything in there because look at that. There's a $1,000 payment to be made to it because of all the payments that I need to cover. I mean, all the transactions that I need to cover. Okay, Carter's is not due just yet on the 26th. The babysitter needs to be paid again for $220. Still haven't sent the money to my daughter. I don't know you know what, you guys, I to see money in my assigned categories now, it's making me feel so much better because before I used to always be in the red, always in the red before payday. So maybe that's why I'm holding on to the money, but I'll get all of that done. If not today, tomorrow. So I need to pay another third of my car. So go back to the transportation section. I'm going to pay another third of $314 to my car. Okay. I don't think I need to buy any gas. I'm not going to put anything in there. And let's see. To be honest, okay. No, what I need to do, I need to send. So my Credit Karma should have $140 in there. Let's take a look. Yes, let's go ahead and approve this transaction. I need to send over $15. So all things, not that. Oh, it's all in the personal. So this should be plus $15 into here. Actually, there's nothing in there. And I haven't done my deposits into my cash envelopes. I haven't done those for my, what do you call it again? For the savings challenge. It's still there. Okay. I think that's it. I am going to put the balance because I don't have anything else. What I can actually do, I'm gonna put $100 into groceries just in case. Okay. And everything else I am going to put into the weekly rollover because I need to hold on to this to pay my rent. My rent is going to be a little bit late. I was actually thinking about taking all the monies that's in the credit card section to pay my rent. I haven't fully decided that yet. If I do, you guys will see that in my next video. So this one is quick, you guys. All my money is budgeted for the next week. For this week, actually, because I'm running behind. So all monies have been budgeted. I feel good moving through the rest of this week. And, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So if you've lasted this long in the video, please hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe. Share a comment. I would love to chit chat with you guys. Let me know how you're liking YNAB. Let me know if you want to see more. I can definitely come in and let you guys see it. But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for sharing you with me as well. I'm sharing me with you. Thank you for giving me your time. I appreciate you guys. So I have everything all budgeted and I'm going to go off into the week and get things done. So I will be sending monies where they need to go. I will be paying the bills that needs to be paid. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you next time. Bye, guys.